It's cold in my house. I don't know why. Oh, maybe it's already water in here. It is. I ain't gotta put no water in there. Look at God. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, family. Hello. How are you? So I think that I am allergic to something in my nail kit. Cause yeah, I done broke out in hives on my fingers. You got your lemon water on deck. Listen, I keep some water and some coffee always. Good morning, everybody. Am I blurry over here? Probably because it's probably some oil on this screen. Y'all gonna need your sacred text today. Yep, I hope I'm not allergic to polygel. That's gonna hurt my heart. I'm telling you right now it is. Because I love polygel. But when I tell you these fingertips ain't doing nothing, they not doing nothing. Good morning. So, I might have to start wearing press-ons, man. Because my fingertips are on fire. So, who want to know how old CERCA done got? Y'all did this to me. I blame... So I can see y'all while I talk crazy to y'all. I want to tell y'all what y'all did to me. Y'all want to know what y'all did to me in just 2 years of talking to y'all 10 hours a day? Yeah, my birthday was a month ago. Yours is gel polish. Girl, it hurt my heart. I got so much poly gel, baby, all the colors and everything, couldn't he? But it burns my fingers or something. I don't know what's going on. Anyway, y'all want to see what y'all did to me? Kayla. Is Shakayla in here? Where is my administrator? Where is my administrator? Where her keys at? There she go. Every time that we have a meeting at school, she not the real admin. Don't be tagging her or nothing. This is our pretend admin for WOIU. Y'all, look what I had to go by because y'all make me read so much. You niggas. It's your fault. But now I can see the words on the page. Now I can see them. Y'all did this. So every time I have a meeting, girl, I need you to have my stuff together. Because now I can see the words. Because a nigga couldn't see the words at first. That's why I've been stumbling. Y'all better know I wasn't. I didn't have no Jesus juice or nothing. I couldn't see. Auntie! Auntie, I can see now. Listen here. Y'all can see the words now. Look it. And it light up and y'all did this to me. I've been reading fast since before I came over here. Okay, got over here with y'all sitting in these lights and they messed my eyes up. Listen, the words is small and they run together. Damn it. And it's rechargeable. I'll put it in our shop if y'all want me to for those of you that want one. Because, baby, fooling around with y'all that mess my eyes up. I said, nigga, I used to laugh at people that had. I go over with my auntie. I be like, auntie, what is this? Be playing with it and stuff, trying to start fires. Now I need one. I'm about to put it up. Let me go get my phone so I can put it in the stove. I said, these niggas to mess my eyes up. Yeah, I got trifocals and still can't see. Just raggedy. It messed my eyes up. I said, well, I'll be able to read just fine now. Fooling with y'all. Oh. I said, these folks. And it's only like $9. Oh, well, it's $13. Oh, they didn't put it on sale. Well, of course. I think it was 13 when I got it too. I'm gonna put it in the survival tools. I started a list already called I Saw It in Class, and I just haven't made it public. But that's what we're gonna do all this at from now on. I'm not gonna keep adding it in the way of the it'll be in the I Saw It in Class files. But that one is in the survival. This in the survival right now. But I've already started making a list, and so from now on, I'll just have it in the I Saw It in Class list. That way we can keep those separate. I'm so thankful for your survival tools list on Amazon. Yes, and it's a lot of stuff on there because when we first started this, people used to buy our stuff in like 5 minutes. It was so many people here, and it was people watching in the background. They act like they wasn't watching, but they was watching, so they was buying everything too. Yes, girl, so I could read. Yes, and it light up. And it look, that's how it look. And that's how it look with the thing. Y'all can down there read that. You see it. And it light up, girl, because y'all can read them words. Look, it make it clear, honey. Yes, because Auntie can't see. I can read. I just ain't been able to see. I said, God, you gonna have to help me. You ain't gonna have me keep stumbling over these words, and these people is counting on me. I need something. I don't know what's going on with these eyes, but they doing whatever the hell they want to after the 40s. And people said that too. They said after 40, your eyes change. I said, my eyes. That's your eyes. Girls, your eyes too. Shut up. And then the closer I get to 50, they just keep getting dimmer and dimmer. Y'all know when the Bible said his eyes had dimmed. Yeah, that's what's going on. These bad babies is dimming. You hear me? It's dimming. We got books that ain't in the space they supposed to be. I ain't been back in here. Ooh. Ooh. All right. We just gonna let everybody be where they gonna be. Tara, you got to go back to your space, honey. All right. So let's get this popping. So I put it on the survival list, honey. Go on and get you one, because if you can, all these. And I did. Y'all probably already got them. Y'all probably already got them. Mine will be here tomorrow. I can go on and tell y'all because I have all these books back here. Because I have all these books back here that are in a different language, I went on and got that language pen. The language translator. I don't know why I ain't had one before now. I got one. It'll be here tomorrow. Because I got all these books in different languages. And as long as you connect into the internet, it'll read every. I said, oh my God. I might come up missing for a couple weeks, y'all. I don't know. Because I got a whole bunch of books back here in different languages. I got mine on Amazon. They got them on the TikTok shop. And I had seen, I was like, And then I was like, wait a minute. That's going to be cool. And the crazy thing is, it'll read it out loud, so y'all be able to hear it too. You have that pen now when you're abroad? I don't know. I'll get it tomorrow. And we going to pull out one of these. We're going to pull out our Korean Bible, our Russian Bible, both of our Ethiopian Bibles, our Chinese Bible. We're going to pull that out. We're going to pull out some of these other books that we have here, like this one. You see? Because they're both, I have so many bilingual books in here. It's so freaking cool. This one's written in Latin, which is cool. I'm so excited. Ow! I'm so freaking excited. We have books in Hebrew, Greek, and English. We have books here that are in Arabic, English, and Greek. So I'm excited. I don't let nobody in my life. It's a waste of time. I'm excited. It'll be here tomorrow. Y'all know I gotta wait until my stuff is already here to tell y'all. Because if I tell y'all that I ordered it and it's not already on the way, y'all will stop my stuff from getting to me. Y'all will stop it from getting to me. And I don't want that. I don't want that at all, as a matter of fact. So I don't even tell y'all. And that's crazy because I used to be like, I'm going to get this. And then before I could even go buy it, y'all would buy it. And I didn't understand the whole thing of the influencer thing at that point. So I had to learn, over this 2 years not to tell y'all nothing until it's already in my hands. About old women say, don't count your eggs that ain't in your bag. Only count the eggs that's in your basket. I learned that message with y'all real good. I did. What's the name of what? I don't know. It's a language pen. That's all you got to put in Amazon or wherever you're going. It's going to come up. That's why I be hushed with my book CERCA. See, y'all hold out, though. See, it's a difference. Y'all hold out on the books that y'all be having, but then be expecting me to tell y'all all my business. Y'all acting like my old family. Talking about, oh, yeah, I already got that book. But why you didn't send it to me? Why you didn't tag me in it? Oh, yeah, we all have that book. Oh, I don't. And I told y'all about a lot of the books that y'all didn't even know exist, but y'all leaves me in the dark. Gatekeepers, right. CERCA, what's that blue book back there with the... No, I'm not telling you nothing. How many books you got? Tell me, show me your library. Right, Kayla, right. Right. Sure. Because you be crying about us sending you books. We trying to respect yeah. Thank you. Never mind. You right. You right, never mind. Don't do it. Yep, never mind. Never mind. You right. Let me shut up. Cause I never thought I'd say, I don't need no more books. I never in a million gazillion years thought that would come out of my mouth. I don't need any more books. I got you if you want it though. I don't want no parts of it. Never thought I would say that. But it's the truth. Right now, I don't need nothing else. I got probably over 300 books that I've only touched one time in here because of you guys. Next, I'm going to get shelving. I already built, this is 8 feet of shelving from one end to the other. It's books all on the floor. I built shelves over there. I already did. I had to build a shelf in my room just to put my coloring books and the rest of the... I got an 8-foot shelf I just built 2 weeks ago in my room. And it's about 5 feet high. It's a little bit taller than this one. I built this shelf from scratch. I built this. I didn't buy this. I built this. 2-inch thick pine, a foot wide. It's heavy. This will be here with my grandkids if the Lord was going to let the world go that low. This one of them kinds. I did the grooves in here to hammer it in and everything. I did that myself. Oh, yeah. And the only help I had from a man was to pull it in here because it way more than I do. Oh, yeah. Bree. And these are the markers. Well, we use these. These are the official gel pens. They don't know it. But these are the official gel pens of WOIU. And y'all see they didn't went up in price. These are in 22, they probably sold more of these than they ever sold in the whole thing of their company. These right here change your life in your coloring abilities. If you not, like, you ain't real good, these right here, you have a great day too. These will change your whole life. So, you ain't gonna want your kids or your husband touching them. Buy him his own pack right now, and buy him his own coloring book. Because once he see your creations, he gonna want his own. Husbands, buy your wife her own box and buy her an adult coloring book. Because she gonna be in your stuff. It is a game changer. You said that would be me. Hey, Queen. Look what you ready to see what y'all done made me buy? Look at it. Hey, everybody. Because y'all had me on here. There go Rika. Hey. Y'all made me buy this. So I can see the words now. You said it's in my cart. You said, Lord, I'm letting my nephew color with my pens now. You cringing a little bit? Who can't see the words no more? That is not my issue any longer. I put it in the disaster preparedness list, y'all. This one. I put it in the disaster preparedness list. It's the last thing added on the tan mitt. Tan mitt. Yeah. Thank you, Caleb. Yes, baby. So for those of you that them little bitty, you bought two. You said I bought two and did. And it come with the. So when you reading that word. Mm-hmm. Listen. Oh, yes, because a nigga can't see. Hey. All right. So I wanted to go back through my old journal because y'all, we was doing that the other day. And I guess at some point in time, right. Oh, baby, we got coloring books. We colors around here. Let me go get one of them. I think I got over 50 coloring books for sure. Oh, close to it. Queen's uncle, we even have a black creator. Queen's uncle does black anime. I think I took them in my room too. Dang it. I put some in my room. Oh no, it's one in here. So if you like anime, this is Queen, her uncle. Color. What is it? It's the color theory. Color theory, I'm sorry. It's color theory. We get these, but yeah. Like I go to Dollar General and I used to. I don't go to Dollar General no more. As much as I would like to. But these is what them markers do. Stuff like this. You know? It's crazy. Because these is angelic symbols. Y'all see that at the bottom of there? Y'all know them is angels' sigils in there. They're closing down the 99-cent stores. I know we found out about that yesterday. Somebody was telling us. So this is the kind of stuff we be on with our markers and whatnot. You know, stuff like that. And they're vibrant. Very, very vibrant. Gotta show y'all Senior Frog. He's one of my favorites. Oh, I didn't even finish. Did I finish? I had started this one. I showed y'all that one too. I never finished the circle around them. Some of them I don't get. And then I started another book. But that's Senor Frog. That's Senor Frog. Yeah, everybody say hello to Senor Frog. The Senor Frog. And then this is a heart that I did. See how vibrant them colors is? And I'm no artist by a long shot, but they make you look like it. So they make you look like you an artist, even if you ain't. It make you want a tattoo. That's funny. Yeah, that would be nice too. I loved coloring this heart. I don't know why I like hearts. All kinds. Yeah. So that's the stuff we do. We finding stuff for when we can't go outside in the rain. I don't think I colored too much in this one. This one is a long. Oh, I did that. But if you need something to calm your nerves, this will do it. Because you can't rush through this. You definitely have to take your time and think about where you're going to put your stuff and all of that, you know? Yeah. So, there's all those. Thank you. You know, y'all, when I get stressed out, this is the last one I did, I think. That flower with the thing on the inside. And this was all one marker on the outside. That whole flower had all them colors in it. I mean, that one pen had all them colors. Because the outside of this is all one pen. I wanted to see if one pen would do the whole flower, and it did. So, that worked out. That was your first coloring page? Yeah. Listen, it's a real thing. It calm your nerves quickly. So, anyway, we about to get to class, but that's one of my shoes I did a long time ago. But you can see how vibrant the colors are. And they have like mattes and metallics and stuff. So, if I had the light on. They on Amazon. Just type in adult coloring books. They got all kinds. All kinds. Everything comes from Amazon, y'all. I don't shop nowhere else. Amazon. All right. So, I went on my journal. In my journal, I was looking for something to show my cousin. I was trying to show her what I had showed y'all about the mask and stuff that day. Right? Oh, shoot. You turn me on those coloring books. I just got some new pencils. I'm trying to tell you. I done put so many people onto them just before this because you stressed out. You need a coloring book. They got the watercolor pencils too. Yep, I seen those as well. And you just add the water in it. I used to like watercolor, but I ain't good at it no more. So I just use those. So we are going to go to... Now, I haven't studied this in a long time in this... And I think we did this class before. I might have went through my notes. I don't know for sure. So let's do it. You're going to need your Testament of Judah. So then probably just go to Sacred Text. Why is this not charged? Girl. I don't think the other charger is in my room. Hold on, y'all. Y'all, I made me some smoked turkey tails, some greens, and boiled them all day till they were soft, and then threw them. And I ain't make no homemade greens. I had some Glory's collards. It's okay. It's only me. I don't gotta do all that. And baby, made me a sweet potato and stuffed it with brown sugar and butter, honey. I didn't need nothing else. I didn't make no cornbread or nothing. I had that bowl right there with them smoked turkey tails in it. And them greens and that sweet potato, and I was dipping my sweet potato in that juice with a little bit of them greens on there. Get that little turkey tail on there, baby. Honey, that's why I didn't wake up till 9 o'clock. I didn't wake up till almost 9 o'clock. Yeah, it was good too. It was real good. Turkey tails was fire. You hear me? I don't like all the fat on them. I like turkey necks better, but they didn't have none, so you got to take what you've been... Please don't ask to come in my life. You don't see no game up there, no nothing. I don't know why people do that. What do you want to say over here? What is it that you want to come in my live and say that you can't say in your own? Say it on your live, not on mine. They want followers. Well, that don't have nothing to do with me. Go away. I didn't even try to get no damn followers. Hell, go away. What do that have to do with the price of tea in China, as my mama used to say? Right. Then you gonna get on here and look at people like, what? What are you adding to their life, seeing as how you want people to follow you? What are they following you to? Can we talk about that really quickly? I'm so mad they threw my science and technology encyclopedias away. Who did that? You said, now that's a Sam. I'm going to use that. What does that have to do with the price of tea in China? My mama been saying that for years. Like, you would be like, my mama, she said, what does that got to do with the price of tea in China, baby? Nothing. And you be like, what? That mean it ain't none of my business what's going on with you. None of it. Listen, y'all, I'm full of the... If y'all understand, I be trying to tell y'all how crazy my parents used to talk to us. It's not a game. And we was little and they say this to us. Because they didn't cuss us out, so they'll say stuff like this. You say that to your kids? It is an old school saying, Tamika. I told you, my mama been saying it for years. My mom used to say it. I was confused as a child at what she was talking about. I'm trying to tell you, they asked you quick what they got to do with the price of tea in China, baby. Huh? I asked you, could I go outside? And then I was trying to tell you something, and she said, exactly. What do they have to do with the price of tea in China? And look at you like you. Old people always... I'm happy I'm old now, because now I can have a smart mouth and just say whatever I want. You know, once you hit a certain age, you get to talk crazy. They be like, Auntie just crazy. Don't mind her. Oh, Jesus. I'm so happy I made it to this age. You said when I hear it, I instantly know to hush and do. That mean be quiet. Ain't nobody worried about nothing you talking about. It's irrelevant, all of it. My kindergarten teacher said that to me, and I've been saying it ever since. I'm trying to tell you, Auntie. Was she a black lady? That's all I want to know is, was she a black lady? Listen. All these lights. We're just going to turn that down a little bit. Okay. So. Y'all ready? Are you ready to rumble? Come on. Good job. Here we go. It says, now normally I don't read the headings, but I'm going to give it to y'all today. Y'all know I normally start at 1. I miss all this extra at the top, but we're going to read it today just for context, okay? It says, Judah, the fourth son of Jacob and Leah, he is a giant, an athlete, and a warrior. He recounts his heroic deeds. He runs so fast that he can outstrip a hind. Y'all heard that? Jacob's son Judah was a giant. I almost did my Holy Ghost shout there. Hallelujah. What you said? prince. Yeah. We in the Testament of Judah online on Sacred Text. Here we go, 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 go. Come on, y'all. It says the copy of the words of Judah, what things he spake to his sons before he died. Now, who's seen the picture on TikTok and the internet of the human being standing next to 6-foot books? That look like, let me find something that reminds me. Oh, a lot of they band didn't look like this. Crafted beautifully. But it's 6 foot tall and thicker than me. Who made those books? If we know, okay, who remembers the scripture that we studied where it says, Israel, your mama is an Amorite and your daddy is a whatever? Please go find that scripture for me. Please. Where it said your mama is an Israel. He said you were the least of the, depending on the thing, you were the least of the families, the least of the clans. And I picked you up and what scripture is that? Where he said your mama is an Amorite and your daddy is a Canaanite, or your daddy is a Canaanite and your mama is an Amorite. Well, we know that the Canaanites and the Amorites were giants. Where's the scripture, family? Come on, stand on up now. Don't get to acting crazy. Everybody play nice. You know you're supposed to be there. Y'all found it? Ezekiel 16 and 3. So in Ezekiel 16 and 3, Ezekiel tells us that Israel was also a race of giants. They were just the smallest of the clans. Jacob's name got changed to what? Israel. So was God telling us can I ask you a question? Now do you understand why the blocks at the Wailing Wall are so massive? People look like ants compared to one block. Yes, Miss Buckins. And now that we know that Israel's sons were giants, which I told y'all, remember I said the beginning of the Bible is so important because it tells you the wars of the giants. And all of those races of people were large. I've showed you the picture over 100 times of the lady standing on the man's feet, and she barely goes up to his knees, and she's fully grown. Her whole body she's standing on the top of his foot. And she still only don't even reach his kneecap. How tall is he? These pictures and these statues are all over Egypt, all over everywhere, and people pay no attention. They think, oh, they just made it like that. Was the EL? Yes, it was, Marie. The name of God was removed. They were the bastard sons. That's how Barachiel, the fallen angel, became Barak in the Bible. And he produced a race of giants. Yeah, I remember it used to be the traveler that would come from somewhere, and they would lie and say they was out of the bloodline. Well, it's not above the angels doing that, not the good ones, but the bad ones, because don't you remember that's what Lucifer told Adam? Lucifer told Adam, I'm your kindred. He was a fallen angel. They're not even made out of the same DNA, out of the same nothing. Do it look like I'm talking about the eclipse, or do it look like I'm teaching a class? So should I stop talking about what I'm talking about to talk about what you want to talk about, Justin? You don't hear me teaching? Ain't everybody else talking about the eclipse? That's why we not. I need y'all to read the room. Okay, well, you should read the room first. Thank you, Pumpkin. You good. I'm in the middle of class. I love you. All right, here we go. Back to what I was saying. I forgot now. Anyway, so Israel came out of two races of giants, but they were like the little ones. We were talking about Egypt. Okay, so with that, the Israelites, the reason they had so many wars is because they were the least of the clans of giants, but God made them. He chose them. He put his name on them, right? So even when the fallen angels came and slept with the women, God still had a plan for them too. You got to remember, he already knew their souls before they came here. So what the angels thought they was doing on some funny stuff, it really worked out in God's plan. It's where Samson and different people, that DNA is real. And God is the one that created DNA, so you don't think that he knows how to use it for his benefit? Huh? Okay. Okay. So now that you know Israel came out of a Canaanite and an Amorite, and a Canaanite and an Amorite was giants. Okay? Here we go. Is we ready? And now that we know that Jacob's son Judah was a giant. Right? What the enemy meant for bad, God always turned around for good. And do. And do. And do. Here we go. It says, I was the fourth. I'm sorry. Okay. He said, they gathered themselves together. Therefore, yeah. And came to him, and he said to them, hearken, my children, to Judah, your father. I was the fourth son born to my father Jacob, and Leah, my mother, named me Judah. So was Leah a giant as well? And who is Leah's daddy? Is Laban Leah's daddy? Is it Laban that made him get both sisters? He had to. Rachel and Leah. So was Rachel a giantess as well? Did Rachel and Leah have the same mama or different mamas? What was Rachel mama name and what was Leah mama name? Or did they have the same mama? They have the same mama? Is y'all looking it up? They were twins? Mom is Adina. They have the same mother, Adina. Dina that got killed and cut up? Or Dina was... Laban had older and younger sisters. So Laban, he can't be their brother and their daddy. Who was Leah and Rachel daddy? Okay. Laban. Right. So then he married both of his daughters to Jacob. Okay. Laban dad and Jacob maternal uncle. Okay. Well, we know they had families and all that. However it works. Who had the giant gene? Because Judah was a giant. Because Jacob wrestled with an angel, didn't he? And he was hanging tough with the angel. And if the angel hadn't hit him in the hip, he would have. Okay. Okay. The angel of God. He didn't wrestle with God himself. He wrestled with the angel of God. And if the angel hadn't threw his hip out, he'd gave him the business. We never never thought about that. Right. Okay, come on. Okay. All right. All right, all right, all right, all right, all right. And Leah, my mother, named me Judah, saying, I give thanks to the Lord because he hath given me a fourth son also. I was swift in my youth and obedient to my father and everything. And I honored my mother and my mother's sister. And it came to pass when I became a man that my father blessed me, saying, Thou shalt be a king, prospering in all things. And the Lord showed me favor in all my works, both in the field and in the house. I know that I raised a hind and caught it and prepared the meat for my father, and he did eat. And the roes I used to master in the chase and overtake all that was in the plains. A wild mare I overtook and caught it and tamed it. So this nigga could outrun a horse and a deer. What's the fastest horse? What's the fastest deer? The book of Jacob says that God took away the angel's power. Okay. What's the fastest horse on the planet? How fast do they run? And what's the fastest deer? And how fast do they run? The fastest horse runs 44 miles per hour. Yeah, I don't want y'all guessing. I want y'all to go look it up. These are, don't guess. Deer run between 35 and 40 miles per hour. What runs 55 miles per hour, y'all? A horse, the fastest horse. A quarter horse runs up to 55 miles per hour. Okay. So that means, okay, thank you. That means that this man could run faster than 55 miles per hour. And y'all wonder why it didn't take them long to get nowhere. I don't know what that means. What, 43 miles an hour? Like a car. 55 ain't slow. It says a pronghorn is the fastest and they run 60 miles an hour. Shoot. And now y'all understand why on Percy Jackson, when the Minotaur was running and catching up with the car as big as he was and was able to snatch it and throw it, you understand why. So when I show you our favorite book here, where are you, favorite book? Y'all see it before I do, probably, because ain't nothing in this place. And I tell you to go back and look at the ancient war hieroglyphs and all that stuff. And I show you these guys, and I said, oh, these were a lot of the Persian soldiers were like this. And these is the people that Israel used to have to go up against. And God used to say, why are you scared? You're not the largest race of giants, but you got me. Could you imagine fighting something like this? That can run 60 miles an hour, maybe? 50 miles an hour, 40 miles an hour? Don't forget they cousins who fly. These are the children of animal husbandry. When the Bible says all flesh corrupted itself. So when you see that Israel is fighting them wars in the beginning of the Bible, you'll want to read about the people. Because once you go look up the kind of people that they was fighting, you'll understand why the... Listen, I'm trying to tell you. If you already know that the Titan War, or the war where the gods couldn't be with their kids, was right before the flood. The war of the gods was right before the flood, when their daddies was snatched and couldn't do nothing with them. And they had to watch their sons and daughters unalive each other. If you go back and read the 10th chapter of the first book of Enoch, it says where God gave that order to let their daddies watch and see. But I wonder if y'all ever paid attention to how you gonna watch it, how you gonna watch from the ground. Do you remember that he put their fathers under the rocks and put rocks under them? He said, but you're going to watch your kids die. How you do that? If you under the ground. Under sharp rocks. Spiritual TV. Come on. Basically, how they be watching us out of a command room. Same thing. And then you go and you watch The Devil's Tomb with Cuba, and you be like, oh my goodness. This is real. Okay. I'm doing fine. How are you? Okay, see, you got to look out. This making my toes wiggle. Come on. Let's get going. Come on. So now that we know that Jacob's son Judah was a giant, we're moving on. Okay, here we go. He says, a wild mare I overtook it, caught it, and tamed it. I slew a lion and picked a kid out of its mouth. I took a bear by its paw and hurled it down the cliff, and it was crushed. He didn't say a bear cub. He said a bear. And we got all of these pictures in mythology. And you see I told y'all that was not a baby lion. It was a full-grown lion he's holding as a kitty cat. It's a full-grown lion. That is not a baby cat. That's a full-grown lion. He already got his mane. It be right in your face. They be playing with y'all. They be playing right in your face. And here go your cow people right in your face too. See them? Please don't ask to come in my live. Please don't do that. You see your cow folks? Yeah, now y'all understand why certain races of people, and Leah means cow. No. Leah means cow, huh? Y'all see how big them niggas' heads is? Rachel means you. Like a god. Oh, y'all. And look. This why my aunt got wings. Y'all see I was doing my research on this. This why my aunt got wings. Them is the wings my aunt got too. Y'all see them? I'm a you. You're a sheep. Y'all know why I love that. What are you? I'm a you. No, what are you? I'm a you. You're a sheep. So Rachel mean cow. Ooh wee. Now we know why them niggas over there that got them. Y'all remember people? The DNA is already there. We don't know that Leah wasn't a satyr. And we don't know that old girl wasn't a cowgirl. Oh my God. Which makes sense as to why, when we went and looked up this guy, Petronius, who was the soldier outside of Jesus's tomb. Jesus is considered to be a demigod, and the Satyricon, Petronius is a like a work, right? But like satyr, the satyrs was the ones that told the stories, and you know. They told the stories that had people all whatever and sung the songs. And then when we looked up where Petronius was from, the centaurs live there. Is there a Petronius charm in Harry Potter? I did not know. Like Petra. Petrol. I'm about to go get me some petrol. Why they just don't call it gas? Yeah, we just be conjuring folks and don't even know we be conjuring folks. And ain't even trying. I'm not no witch or nothing. But words have power. Ain't that crazy how they just slide all of these things? Patron, right? Petronius, right? Oh, it sure is in there. Listen to me. They just be having us saying stuff and we don't even know why we saying it. That's crazy. Crazy. Faunas and flora. Listen. All right, here we go. This is good. All right, here we go. He said, I took a bear by his paw and hurled it down the cliff, and it was crushed. I outran the wild boar and seized it as I ran. I tore it asunder. Hold on. How much do a wild boar weigh? The big ones. Petroleum jelly. Wow. Yeah. How much does a wild boar weigh? 200 to 300 pounds. 500 to 1,000, depending. What? A wild boar? At least 1.5 tons. 180 to 390. 170 to 220. So there's a wide range. How do you out? And them things run fast. Wild boars can run very fast. And they got them tusks. They dangerous. We ain't talking about regular pigs. A wild boar is different from your regular pig. And they run very fast. Okay. He outran that. And then while he was running, ripped it apart. So you picked up at least a 100 to 300 pound animal, outran it, picked it up, and snatched it apart. As a regular man? How you do that? Because he wasn't regular. Because he wasn't regular. I keep trying to tell y'all. That's why Kings and Genesis, that it's so important that you get through the first 6 books and break it down name by name, race of people by race of people, because that's how I got to all of this stuff. We gonna get to it. Okay, here we go. All right. A leopard in Hebron leaped upon my dog, and I caught it by the tail and hurled it on the rocks, and it was broken in twain. How do you pick up a leopard and break it on the rocks? How much do a leopard weigh? A full-grown leopard. And how fast can a leopard run? Remember, everything was bigger back then. He just throwing everything. And is. How much does a full-grown leopard right now, how much does it weigh? $68 pounds. 88 to 198. Okay. So there's a wide variety. If the leopard jumped on a dog, how big was the dog? India. We think alike. I'm just giving y'all visuals. I'm just hoping y'all seeing. Now this dude then picked up the leopard and bashed him across the rock and he died. What grown man you know can pick up a leopard and full grown and slam him on the rock and he splattered? Okay. Petrol, fossil fuel, which is made from the remains of dead plants and animals like giants. Okay, here we go. All right. So it says, and it was broken in 2 pieces, basically. I found a wild ox feeding in the fields, and seizing it by its horns, I whirled it around, and stunning it, I cast it from me and slew it. Oh, a wild ox. How much do an ox weigh? How much do an ox weigh? How much is a wild ox? $1,500 to 3,000 pounds. What human man you know can lift 3,000 pounds? Lift it. I said lift it. You swear. This nigga done picked up the cow by the horns and start doing like this with it. What? How you swing your kid and let him go? He like, come here, cattle. Ooh, ooh, you're getting dizzy. Come, what? Nigga. That'll be a sight to see. When we have to get machinery to lift the cows if they're sick. Why they weigh more than your car? Okay. Listen here. Come on. Come on. Listen here. Because this is how they be. This is how I read the Bible. So keep going. All right. Excuse me. All right. And when the two kings of the Canaanites came sheathed in armor against our... Ooh. Canaanites the road and probably niggas like, hiya! Who art thou? Who goest thou? They just snuck up on them niggas' sheaths, it said. In armor. I ain't gonna find my armor. It's too hot right now. It's in the closet. Well, you know what we can do? Might as well. I got it. I know it's on backwards. Let's do this. She's in armor. Because this is about what our armor look like right there. And snuck up on that nigga. What he say he did to him? He put it on him. I say he put it on him. Let's see. Came sheathed in armor. You gotta have a... Thank you, NC. We are looking for thy leader. You hear me? You said it. All right. Where were we at? Okay. It said, when the two kings of the Canaanites came sheathed in armor against our flocks, and much people with them, single-handed I rushed upon the king of Hazor. Now, I did a little research back in 2015 on the king of Hazor. You said CERCA the Hittite book talks about this action. Hilarious. Okay, I'm going to have to get into it. I'm going to have to find it. But look here. The king of Hazor was 21 feet tall. Thank you. You hear me? King Hazor was 12 cubits. Or, excuse me, no. King Achor, or, yeah, the king, and Bilsath was 21 feet tall. So he was going against 4 kings total in this, what we going to read. King Hazor, King Tupa, Achor the king, and Bilsath was 21 feet tall or 12 cubits. You hear me? $21 feet tall. 12 cubits is 21 feet. Okay, I did the research on them. Uh-huh. Yep. Here we go. Okay, said King Hazor. And the other king, the king of Tupa, as he sat on his horse, I slew, and so scattered all his people. Achor, the king, a man of giant stature, okay, I found hurling javelins before and behind as he sit on horseback. And I took up stones of 60 pounds weight, took up a stone of 60 pounds weight and hurled it and smote his horse and killed it. And I fought with I fought with this other for 2 hours, and I clave his shield in twain. So basically, he broke his shield in two, and I chopped off his feet, and I unalived him. This nigga was fighting. Here we go. This is why in real life, y'all see the difference in that blade length? Let me take this out. Go look up the giant swords real quick that's on Google. Y'all see the difference in the sword length? Y'all see it? Right? Thank you, Auntie. Giant sword. Right? Medium-sized sword, and we got a smaller sword over there. Ooh. So imagine the three different size people. Ooh, these things is heavy. Ah! I got to put them down. My toes is down here without no shoes on. You understand? You understand now? You understand? Put everybody back in their space. Thank you, Auntie Lisa. There you go, Daisy. Everybody got their space. Right? We'll put you up later. We might need you again today. Daisy the dagger. Look at some folks in left like, I'm buying my husband let me get on Amazon, because where the hell did she get a damn sword from? Where the hell did she get these swords? I seen another one I want to get too. It's nice. A real giant sword, you cannot lift it. Yeah. We know. At least one. At least one. You gotta have at least one. It's all kind of. If a nigga come in here, he gonna be like, nah, this be off. She got swords and double-edged swords and stuff. And do. And do. So, yes, they are. And axes and everything else. And do. Be careful how you speak to me. No. You said I got 2 daggers, but they not as pretty. Come on now. I gotta run to the restroom. But do me a favor. Those 4 kings in there, go tell me where they lived at. Go look that up, why, please. Why teacher gotta run to the restroom. Go look up where those 4 kings are from. What race of people, where they came from, who they was. I'll be right back. I need to make me some coffee, but I'm not. All right. What y'all come up with? Where they from? What y'all come up with? Where they from? What y'all got? I'm probably gonna make me some of that tea with that honey and that peach. That honey peach tea is that lemon and peach together with some honey in it. From ancient race of the Rephaim. Really? Did anybody go look in their Og book and see if they were one of the giants that was fighting with them? Fighting with Og? My cardboard sword keeps flopping down. Yeah, I think, yes. Are they from the sons of Anak? You supposed to be telling me, Law. You supposed to be telling me. Hazar, Canaanite king of Jabin. Where was Jabin? Or who is Jabin? Where is it now? I keep telling y'all this is why y'all got to get in the book of Kings, because they were kings. And the kings that the kings that they were fighting were giant kings. This is why it said when we went into the land of the Canaanites, they saw us as grasshoppers when we was going into this land, when they was going to take Canaan. Now you understand why it was such a big deal. Because the Canaanites were giants. The fallen angels went into the daughters of Cain. This is why the Bible, I be trying to tell y'all, the Book of Kings is so important. All the first 6 books of the Bible, Chronicles and all of that, it's so many jewels in there about ancient history. It's unreal. But you got to take it name by name, city by city, race of people by race of people, and then you'll find all this stuff that I have behind me. You'll understand why I started studying the Indian culture and the Roman culture and all of these different, because as the giants were run out, they went up into the colder regions. Now, isn't it crazy? Listen, let me show y'all how they play in y'all face. If we know that all Greek, Roman, and Norse mythology is built off of the Assyrian and Babylonian kings, Hazar overthrew the northern kings. Okay, so look at this. When we see in Norse mythology the Vikings, and they had animal hair clothes and hats that had horns on them, doesn't it make more sense that they were one of the race of the giants that probably were born from the cows, and they were the minotaurs? And not men with helmets on, but the actual cow people? If you go and look back at the wars, you will see people that look on the rocks that look like cow people. Look at their hind legs and they're running. That's why them faces was so big. Now, how many places worship the cow? And how many humans are born with horns, subcutaneous, in a year? How many humans are born with tails in a year, a vestigial tail in a year? How many children are born with cyanomelia because they went into the animals? How many people are born with Seckle syndrome, bird syndrome, every single year? How many people are born with hypertrichosis, which is werewolf syndrome, dog syndrome, every single year? Eczema, like snake skin, like reptile skin. A couple of my babies got it and my grandkids got it. Elephantiasis, where one of the limbs swells up and they swear up and down it come from a mosquito. One of your limbs is regular and one of your limbs look like elephant limbs. The skin even takes on the appearance of elephant skin. Is that why all the ites were so tall? Yes, Amalekites, all the ites and some of the ones that wasn't ites. The Zamzumin, the Zams, and all of them, they was all races of giants too. It was over 200 races of giants. Let's go back to Enoch. Get your book 1. Saw a lot growing up in the islands, and they can talk too. Yes, they can. You have a skin disorder that causes your skin to thicken and harden. See right there? Uh-oh. Sorry. In those days when the children of man had multiplied, it happened that there were born unto them handsome and beautiful daughters, and the angels, the children of heaven, saw them and desired them, and they said one to another, come and let us choose for our wives among ourselves from among the daughters of men, and beget us children. This is where the giants started. To those of you that are new to my class, this is why they do not list the daughters of Adam and Eve, because if they list the daughters of Adam and Eve, you can go look at who their kids was, and you'll find out all their children were the races of the giants. This is why they don't list the daughters of Adam and Eve. Because they were sorceresses, a lot of them. Page 14 and 15. And right here, on page 16, if you wonder why in Genesis God said all flesh corrupted itself, that's because humans and animals were mixing and making beings. See right here where it says, and these giants consumed the produce of all the people until the people detested feeding them. So the giants turned against the people in order to eat them, and they began to sin or mate with birds, wild beasts, reptiles, and fish. Not only did the angels mate with human women and make giant people that were 450 feet tall, they mated with animals and made minotaurs, centaurs, mermaids, your reptilians. That's why we get Seckle syndrome, which is bird syndrome. And if you go and you look, they've been showing you your whole entire life. And I pulled this book out way more than I should, but let's do it again. Where's the other? These are the people. Raymond, go away. These are things that you can scientifically prove. Go away. I know. Oh, baby. They put it right in your face. He got wings. And he got a whole bird face, but human hands, and a watch, and human feet. You see them? They're all over Egypt and everywhere else. They're in India. They're in Persia. And they were the rulers. They were called the gods. Your gods, your demigods, right? That's so funny. He said that's a book of fiction. Is you here? This is a platform for talented people, and evidently you have no talent and you don't read. So let's help school you, Raymond, since you think you're so smart. This book was written by white folks, just so you know. Not that I have to prove anything to weirdos, but whatever. What's it say there? Instead of the Chaldaic, the Greek names of the kings of who? Babylon and Assyria are herein given as they are most commonly found in use. So when you're reading about Greek and Roman and Norse mythology, you're actually reading about the Assyrian and Babylonian kings. Oh. You mean the people that were sleeping with animals and angels? Isn't that crazy? So Jupiter and Neptune and all of these guys, right, Vulcan, they were actually the Assyrian and Babylonian kings. Because if you don't know, this is a bloodline in history book, sir. Why in the world would there be a bloodline from Persia or Elam? And look who lived there. The cities of the plain. Oh, in Persia and Elam? And that's funny because every time in Harry Potter or 300 or whatever movie I see, Some of these, they're Persian soldiers. Isn't that interesting? Hmm. This is a bloodline book, baby. Might want to get you one before you talk about what's entertainment. Oh. What? You just don't have nothing else better to do but just spout out stuff. Get out of here. Now, back to what I was saying. This is the reason the earth had to be flooded. And this is the reason we have so many genetic disorders and they don't know where they come from, but they lie, they do. Do you understand? They know exactly where all of these disorders that they play lab right with your children and with our uncles and aunties, they know exactly where they come from. They just be trying to see which line of people used to be who back in the day. This is why the DNA test runs so rampant everywhere. But if you haven't studied genetics, and you haven't studied migration, and you haven't studied sociology and anthropology and went and looked at all of that kind of stuff, then yeah, you will think it's just nothing. Because your eyes ain't open, but we can see over here. It's on all of their pop. Vestigial tail. Hypertrichosis. He's a dog person. That ain't that. They skin ain't black because they painted it like that. It was this black because it happened in the 7th generation from Adam. So in the 8th generation, that the angels came down and slept with the women. And for those 66ers that don't believe, it's in Genesis 6 in the Bible. It says, when the sons of God came down and saw that the daughters of men were beautiful, they said, I'm about to tap that. I'm going to make her my baby mama. But before I do that, I'm going to teach her some magic so she can make my daughters and my sons sorcerers and sorcerers. Sorceresses and sorcerers. He said, I'm going to her booty too fat. Yeah, that black one right there. Ooh, her skin when the sun be bleeding, she be carrying them baskets on her head, nigga. I say that she gonna be a good baby mama. She gonna make me some strong sons. You hear me? I'm about to get her. The water was glistening all over her body when she came up out the river, nigga. That's about to be my baby mama. She about to be my baby mama. Yep, her right there. She done came up here and ask for forgiveness for 15 times, nigga. But I'm about to have to ask for God forgive me because I know not what I'm about to do. Listen. It's a real thing. He said, bro, I'm going to go and grab her sister too. Might as well. They look just alike, bro. It's two of them. You don't believe me? Let's go read Genesis. Genesis 6. I'm trying to tell you. It's what it say right here. So let's go over here to Genesis 6. Right here, Genesis 6. And see what it say. We gonna read it in the KJV, and I'll never read it in that. Let's read it. What does it say right here? Let me see. And it came to pass when men began to multiply on earth, on the face of the earth, and daughters were born unto them, that the sons of God saw that the daughters of men that they were fair, and they took to them wives all they chose. And what happens? 2 verses down, in verse 4, it says, and there were giants in the earth in those days, and also after that, when the sons of God came into the daughters of men, and they bare children to them, and the same became mighty men which were of old, and men of renown. The giants were why the earth had to be flooded. The monsters that they made, because they made reptilian folks. They made satyrs and minotaurs and cyclopses, because the moment that angelic DNA reproduced with women, it almost made like a rabid dog. They made monsters. Is this weirdo still in my class? Y'all, we don't add people. We put them in a corner and just let them yell. You know how the bad kids, they always gonna interrupt the class because they didn't do their homework and they don't know the answers. So they obstruct everybody else from learning because they don't know. Because they go home to a tumultuous house and big brother ripped their paper up, so they really don't know, and they don't know how to read and stuff. So then they just cut up in class and they mark them as behavioral. That's how we go and put them down the hallway in E and let them be. Yep, we just let them, because most people that don't know, they get to yelling real loud and stuff, because they don't want you to know how much they don't know. Yeah, studied a little bit of psychology. They down in Hall E, the behavioral ones that didn't do their homework, and so nobody else don't want to learn. That's why I don't pay no attention to them. They want to get up in the FYP, not from being stupid over here. You won't. Thank you. We're just going to have the aide come get them and take them on down there to calm down in the corner. We just ignore them. They'll calm down. That's what I do. Because if you know so much, why you ain't teaching it? It amazes me that people always come in my class and try to teach, and yet they have their own class that they could be on. Do your video so you get up to 1,000, go live all day. Since you're so smart. I'm not saying you're not, but if you know so much knowledge, you would want to be not trying to teach my class and teaching your own. Moving on. People crazy. Now, back to what I'm saying. So since Genesis 6 and Enoch 6 say the same thing, that the fallen angels, 200, came down, popped some women, got them good and pregnant. Babies came out normal size, just like Shaq and all the other super tall people you saw. But as they grew, they got a disorder. You know what they call it in humans? Hi, sister. How are you? You know what they call them in humans? They call it giantism or gigantism. And they lie to y'all and say, their pineal gland or their whatever gland is overact, not pineal, but their whatever gland is overactive. Lies. 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 Just like the thing at CERN, he an Indian god Shiva. And we read about several races of giants that had extra arms. One of them had 100. Huh? And there's still people being born with extra arms and legs right now. It told us that the Nephilim, right? The sons of Rephaim, the sons of Rapha, have 6 fingers and 6 toes. And there's more people born with an extra finger and an extra toe than there are 5. You said what now? Huh? And they tell you they human genetic disorders. Polydactyly and syndactyly, webbed fingers. Where would you get webbed fingers from? You could possibly, we just had my new little CERCA little. Him, his sister, and his mama got webbed fingers. And mom crocheted her, you hear me, with them webbed fingers. She just made me some beautiful things, honey. Beautiful things, honey. And did. And my little CERCA baby, he got webbed fingers too, like him sister and him mama. We got people over here that have double wounds. I think we got 3 or 4 women here that have 2 wounds. They was menstruating on one side while pregnant on the other. What you mean? We have people that are here that are intersexed. And a lot of people don't understand where that comes from, but Hermes and Aphrodite, when they mated, they made hermaphrodites. Like the Israelites and the Jebusites. And if I know that Hermes and Aphrodite are actually built on the Assyrian and Babylonian kings, well, then that makes sense as to why we have intersexed people. Because when the giants started to mate, they mutated human DNA. They mated with animals, birds. This is what the, what's that thing called? When they started mixing and it was a snake, a lion, a dog, and all of that mixed together. I can't think of what they called. The 7th generation from Adam is when human DNA was mutated. A chimera. Thank you. In the 7th generation after Adam, so basically the 8th generation, Medusa was a oh, let me show you. They show you about Medusa, but Medusa don't look. They didn't put Medusa in y'all face on the Egyptian hieroglyphs forever, and y'all just never paid attention to it. Oh, let's look right here. Y'all see her locks? She's a Gorgon. See how much bigger than him she is? See her locks right there? Right? Y'all see it. But what's next to that? People with wings, several kinds. Oh. Because he got wings at the top. He got whole extra legs. And then there go Pegasus right there. And you know what's funny? They black just like I showed you over there on that in Homer and the Iliad. That wasn't just the paint color, baby. That was their skin tone. You see his locks flowing behind him. You see them. See, they didn't paint it over them to make out. But we read about that in Josephus, didn't we? We read about that in Josephus. How the Greeks mutated it to make people think that they were the ones from antiquity. They whitewashed everything. Y'all remember we read that in the history of the Jews the other day? Why would she be sitting on the throne with an animal face on? Tell me. In Egyptian mythology. Unless they really did go into the birds and the animals and exactly what Enoch said was true. They put it in your face the whole time. But let me show y'all what I'm looking for. Where's she at? They were shapeshifters. Because the Bible say you never know when you entertaining an angel. Oh, here's a cat goddess. Another animal of the field. And she sure do got human legs and stuff and got the ruler's clothes on. And we know that the angels chill. Ooh, it finally happened. Oh, I gotta be careful. We know that the angels' children were worshipped as the gods. That's why Mayat got bird wings, because she was a harpy. There goes some more cow people. Oh, and they fighting with the people. Look at the cow people. Look at them. You see them. You see the cow people? And the angels with the wings right there, you see them? The same ones my y'all got, the same ones y'all girl Rihanna got tattooed in the middle of her breast. And you see who was... I'm going to be inclined to think that them is them French braids with the wavy hair that the brothers with the good hair be getting, where they parted down the middle. And you see all them waves. And then they braids go around like this, and they got that beard. You mean them sexy ones with the... Ooh, yep, them. Moving on. Pop Smokes. Don't he got human feet? And two, I wonder why. And big, strong calf muscles. And look, he running with his homeboy that got locks. And he got braids in his hair. Look at him. He got some kind of braids in his little bird hair. No, you didn't. No, you didn't have her twist you up. No, you didn't. Indeed. I'm trying to find this one of Medusa with her snake face. It might be in my other book. Oh. Let me ask you a question. How many cows you know is this much bigger than a human that they can stand under them like that? Told y'all why they worship these cows, because they was their baby mamas, the angel baby mamas. And they said Leah mean cow, didn't it? Didn't y'all say Leah mean cow? Didn't y'all say Leah mean cow and the other girl mean you? Oh. Wait a minute. Here goes some more people. Now that was in Egypt. This is in Greece. Is that a Greek? Is that a goat man with hooves and human hands and horns on his head with a good six pack? Oh. Oh. This is why sheep herders gotta be married. That's why they gotta be married. They went into the reptiles, Enoch said. Like that. And they became the rulers and the kings. Wonder why they took his nose off. Remember I told you that was a slap in God's face. Because of man, animals lost their ability to speak. We also have dominion over them. And we also have dominion over angels. So when the animals and the angels got together, now the animals can speak again. And since you thought you was going to rule over us, human man, and God made you so spectacular, a mix of us is going to rule over y'all. A humanoid, half animal, half angel God, a humanoid looking being is going to reign over the original race of humans, because of humans, animal lost a lot, and so did the angels. This is why that's so important. Thank you. This is why that's so important. Everybody like, oh, that's it. No. They was going to be worshipped as gods. And this is why they worshipped certain animals as gods, because those was their baby mama, some of the angels. They had half human, they had angel human kids. They had an angel animal and mammal and whatever bird kids too. This is why Job from the Bible, his brother is Nereus, the father of the Nereids. Oh. And Job was a king in that area. But his brother is known as the wise man of the sea. Like the king of the sea. Like Aquaman. Go look up Nereus. And Nereus and Job is brothers. The merfolk. Job's other name used to be Jobab. In real life. Right. And if we know that all Greek and Roman history is built off the Assyrian and Babylonian kings, now y'all know where Mommy Wata came from. And the Orishas. And some of they, if they was giants, they spirits is trapped here as the disembodied spirits. Because God said, oh no, you're not coming to heaven. Not with your bad tail. You're going to stay right on over there. Seeing as how you have my humans worshiping you. If you don't believe me, you can look it up for yourself. So all y'all ancestors y'all be praying to is the fallen angels' children. The spirits that be whispering in your ears, telling you all of this stuff from the past. Your ancestors are the fallen angels' children that are trapped here. They are the disembodied spirits of the fallen angels' children. Because they thought because okay, because think about it. The fallen angels are never allowed to go back to heaven. The Tower of Babel was their children going to fight against their grandfather. Okay? You kick my daddy out. When they say they went to fight against the gods, that's who they were going to fight against. Michael Neal and all their uncles and God. This is what they wanted to do because their daddies aren't welcome there anymore. So when the angels went into the women, they're like, oh, well, they have humans. So he said all the souls. He said, not your soul, your son's souls. They won't be coming. They gonna be the disembodied spirits. And this is why they want to possess you and your children, because where they are, it is cold and dark. Just like on Insidious, the spirits in the dark, that's one. Oh, or on your Disney Pixar with Jamie Foxx, the big grumpy spirits in the back, that's them. This trapped in between worlds, that's them. They be telling you without telling you. Yeah, they thought their kids was going to get to go. He said, no, they going to stay here with you. Yeah. They won't be up. No, we're not doing any of that. You made that on earth, so you going to keep it there on earth. Could you imagine being a spirit and having to fly past your body every day? Moana? Remember she got up and she laid down? Yeah, the spirit of them, they still here, but they got to look at their bodies knowing we be chopping into them and cutting holes in them and all of that. It'll make you angry too, wouldn't it? Humans are destroying their bodies and they get into a human body, and the first thing that demons want you to do is mutilate your body because you mutilated theirs. With your marble tables and your crystals and all of that. Because some angels, their blood was gold. Some angels, their blood was silver. Some angels was made out of all the angels was made out of cosmos, but even Michael, when he went to go visit Abraham, when he got ready to die, when Michael started crying, rare jewels came out of his eyes, not tears, and fell into the basin. And angels, okay, we already know there's angels that are made out of beryl and onyx and this and that. We know this. So this is why when you go to Hollywood, to the city of lost angels, and you become famous, the first thing that they give you is what they are. It don't cost Lucifer and them nothing they can cough up a diamond and give it to you. The biggest one you ever saw, because they're made of it. Everything they give you is bling. As much of it as you can hold on your neck, teeth, and face, and wrist. But they made out of that, so it don't cost Lucifer. He's not giving you anything. He can go in the back room and cough up fake cry and diamonds fall out his eyes. You don't believe it? Go read it when Abraham died, not in your KJV, in the Lost Books. And you will see that as soon as Michael started to cry, when Isaac started to cry, Abraham started to cry. When Abraham started to cry, Michael started to cry, and Abraham was washing his feet at that time. And when he looked down, as Michael started to cry, rare jewels fell in the bowl. Do you understand? So it ain't nothing to go to the city of lost angels or fallen angels and get no jewels. It's nothing. They can spit them up and give them to you. Go look up when he was talking about Lucifer, when he called him the king of Tyre. And he said you were in the Garden of Eden, and you was covered in, I gotta go pee again. Excuse me. Let me go give me some coffee too. What did it say about the king of Tyre and all of that being in the Garden of Eden? What was he covered in? He was made with what? Hold on, y'all. Another thing, can y'all look up when the Argonauts lived real quick, please? Ooh. All this coffee and stuff be getting to me. You hear me? And do. Can y'all look up when the Argonauts lived? Jason and the Argonauts. When did they live? What time period? Please. (1300 BCE? Uh-huh. Huh. 1300. The Argonauts had flying vessels, didn't they? Did they or did they not have flying vessels, the Argonauts? They lived in 1300 BC. Let's see who in the Bible was living in 1300 BC. I know that that's actually in here too somewhere. So that's 1155. It was at the Trojan War, right? I told you. I'm looking in here though to see. Give me 1 second, y'all. Argon. Okay. So let's go up and see. Ruth was alive at this time. Gideon was alive in this time. It talks about Japheth, but that can't be. Hold on, let me see. Oh no. Samson was alive right after this time. So let me ask you a question. Now, when the Bible says he was taken up and that they flew, now that we know that it was flying vessels in 1300 BC when Gideon them and stuff was alive and Samson, does that make you look differently in the Bible when it says they flew? Y'all done seen Ancient Aliens. Y'all seen the planes on the hieroglyphs. Uh-huh. They took flight. Didn't always mean running. Isn't that crazy? When you go back and read the Bible now, it's not going to be the same to you. And this is why I be looking at people like, how do you not think that? See, you just read it. You don't study. That's why you don't think it's important. That's why my aunt got wings. And so the giants and their children, the humans couldn't fly. So they made things so that they could. This is why they had electricity and light bulbs in ancient. We just did that. I said they lied to y'all and said, "Oh boy made light bulbs." He made them, and they lied because if you look on the Egyptian hieroglyphs, there's massive light bulbs that look exactly like the one I brought in here the other day. I think I took it out. Hopefully it ain't dropped nowhere. I think I put it back in the living room. They lied and told you he made them, but you can look directly on all the ancient hieroglyphs, and they got light bulbs there. Massive. You go look it up if you don't believe me. If you new here, go look it up. And for those of you that are liking this class that are new, we got over 950 of these over on YouTube at CERCATROVA22.com. I mean, we got a website too, CERCATROVA22.com. But we have over 300 of these classes on YouTube. 950 of these classes on YouTube that you can watch under CERCATROVA 22. Should we read the 66 to get the basic understanding and then read the lost books? No, baby, you got to read them together, Ranika, because when you read Genesis, how can you reproduce without no girls? So you need the book of the Jubilees, which is called Little Genesis, or the daughters of Adam and Eve, so that you can even read that. Like your Genesis don't even tell you when Eve died. It just tell you about Adam. So if we go by the KJV, baby, she's still alive. She never died. Never tells you nothing else about Eve. She was the mother of all people. You don't think God had a story for her? Come to think of it, I've seen light bulbs and pictures in the hieroglyphs. Yes, ma'am, you have, Miss Jackson. Huge ones. They took up a whole room and they look exactly like this, but they're long. Go look it up real quick right now. Go look up Egyptian light bulbs. They were hooked to a pot that had copper wires coming out of it, and I think it was vinegar and something that they lime or something. They look just like this. They just elongated. Check to see if MMA is in your polygel. If so, that's the cause. Yep, because my fingers is messed up right now. So did Thomas Edison really create the light bulb if they already had them in Egypt? Thousands of years before the flood. And y'all wonder why they can't stay out of there digging up bodies and stuff. Y'all see them? Y'all went and looked at them. Go look at them. Y'all see them? So how did he create anything and they already had them? That don't make no sense. Make it make sense to me. Oh, make it make sense to me. They stole our history. This is why black people can't get patents right now. Got to put a white person's name down there on your patent to get it pushed through. Still the same thing. Oh no, they will know that they're original inventors. No, we can't let them do that. Mm-hmm. We were the first artificers, the first inventors of everything you see here. It's called a dendron light bulb. Thank you. It's called a dendron light bulb. So the dendron light bulb been here, but Thomas Edison made it? Really? They did. Just like they already had these. This used to be called a scrying mirror. They already had series. Oh, no, don't do that. Liquid crystal display like your TV. You using a crystal ball and a scrying mirror looking at me. Look at you. Remember the mirror used to be black and they say, Siri, show me. Alexa, show me. And you could see what another person was doing no matter where they were from you. Whether you was looking through this kind of liquid crystal display or this kind of liquid crystal display, LCD. Liquid crystal display, because that's the only way you able to see me and I'm able to see you is liquid crystal display. You mean like a crystal ball? and a scrying mirror. Because if you say, hey Siri, bring up CERCA TROVA 22, it's going to take you right to all of my pages. Siri, show me CERCA TROVA. You can go watch all that I done did through liquid crystal display. You watching me right now. Dude, I can't see y'all. It's a one-way mirror right now. But if I let you in here, and I let some folks in here, now we looking on a two-way scrying mirror or a two-way liquid crystal display. Ain't nothing new under the sun. Girl, I don't know, Miss Ida. I think it's SYC or SCRY. I can't. I don't know. Oh, ain't that interesting? The Bible said there's nothing new under the sun. And I just showed y'all a book where they had watches. The first Rolex, right. Isn't that interesting? You interested in the watch? I got one. It's right here. I went on and grabbed me one of them. A Syrian 200. I went on and grabbed me one in a Syrian 200. Yeah, that bad baby cold. You know what I'm saying? That's a real time piece right there. I went on and grabbed me one. You said what now? So for those of you that think the Bible, I just read where they said the Egyptian had access to primitive form of solar power. They had electricity. That's why everything was covered in lime, because lime conducts electricity. That's why they had limestone, and then they had copper panels. Everything in Egypt was copper. The obelisk is the power station. They had canals and running water, while in Europe they were still walking around with dog poop and cow poop and chicken poop in their house. They had septic systems and everything, aquatic systems, all of that. Of course they did. You wonder why everything is built so big? Everything is built so big because the people that lived there were massive. There would be no need. Come on. That's a human man. Do you see how big those columns are? This is a man our size right now. Don't he look like a grasshopper or something to them big old panels? You said I need an aspirin. Everything. Something 100 or 80 feet tall could definitely. This would be their hallway. Y'all see how little? He barely taller than the base. Oh, that's how the rocks at Jerusalem look. And who knows the answer? Do me a favor, newbies. Go look at Petra and see how. Matter of fact, we just gonna do it now. Petra. The giants lived in Petra too. Why would they need a door that big? Do you see the humans standing there next to that door? Why in the world would they need a door that big? So the humans and giants went to war because we wouldn't worship them? Yes. Well, the humans, the giants were at war with the humans, or because of God, because of who their fathers were. Do you see it? Look how big that door is. You mean humans needed a door that big, really? They were called the mountain builders. Don't forget that. Mm-hmm. Ain't that how Percy Jackson was looking when he got to Olympus? Don't this look like Olympus to you? And if I know that Greek and Roman history is built off the Assyrian Babylonian kings, ain't that more of what it would be looking like? Mm-hmm. Because all Greek, Roman, Norse mythology is built off the Assyrian and Babylonian kings. And so then there should be buildings like that cut into the rock that are up in the mountains that are hard to get to, just like it said in the tales, where the demigods lived. And if you go and you look up in Petra and all the areas around Israel, giants lived there. And that's why there's monolithic structures there that are so massive that nobody else can build. They can't even move the rocks that are in Jerusalem that have fallen over. So if men, regular sized men, built them, why they ain't been able to move them in over 2,000 years? Hmm. This the Wailing Wall. Do you see that the people are not even taller than one block? They are not even tall. The chair is not even taller than the base block of the Wailing Wall. Let's look at another. I'm trying to find one where they write up on it. Okay, so barely taller. Look at that. Do you see that? And from when they destroyed Jerusalem, there's still those blocks right now that they can't move with no machinery that we have on this planet. They can't move them. It's too heavy. And you mean to tell me The little bitty people did that with 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 tools this big. I already said it. Read them together. Read them together. You can't read one without the other. Now y'all understand why they're not, even the pyramids, they're stones, you can't even fit a human hair in between it. And ain't no glue, ain't no mortar, ain't no nothing in between there. Well, if your daddies was around when the master of the universe built the universe, then building would be nothing to you. You see it? If you're made from electricity, the same electricity and angels is made out of the same thing, and each angel don't do the same thing. They all have a different job. So as you read the rest of these stories that we read, as you read the rest of the things that we're studying today, like the Testament of Judah, now you'll understand why I say go back and read the Bible with new eyes and get your OTP and your lost books of the Bible and read them together, because it fills in the spaces. I ain't got to lie to you if you don't know what you're looking at. She said I switched up to YouTube so I can look up stuff and keep watching that part. Yeah. Yeah. So hopefully if you enjoyed this class, if you're new here, my OBs, they already know what to do. But go back through Judah. And we read it when we first started this. But I know now, because y'all know what y'all know, y'all see it in a completely different light. First time we read it, it was like, okay. But now when you go read the Testament of Judah, and Joseph is one of Jacob's sons, isn't he? Who remembers me telling y'all that Joseph was a giant too? Y'all remember I told y'all that? Y'all remember? His brothers was giants. How many sons did Jacob have? How many sons did Jacob have? And how did Israel get their name from who? Jacob. And they changed his name to Israel. And Israel is the divine. So why would mythology, gods and heroes, have a book called The Titans and the 12 Great Olympians, and then the 12 Olympians made up a divine family? The Titans and the 12 Great Olympians. You mean like Joseph and his brothers, Jacob's sons, that was fighting against the giants, and they make up the divine family of Israel, the tribe of Judah, the tribe of Benjamin, the tribe of this, the tribe of that, the 12 tribes. The 12 tribes was fighting against the Titans, the children of the angels. They were the divine family because this is where we get our 12 tribes from. This was Joseph and his brothers in Greek mythology. I keep telling you, all Greek and Roman and mythology is based off of the Assyrian and Babylonian kings. So when you see that, and you see the Titans and where is Thebes at? The royal house of Thebes. Cadmus. We know who Cadmus is. Cadmus is the one that took the Phoenician letters to Greece as to why we have our alphabet that we have now, right? Why would Cadmus, who was a Phoenician, and his house be listed here? The 7 against Thebes. Here go all of y'all stories. They hear the rest of the Bible in Greek mythology. Because we know that Cadmus in like 1472 or 1492 BC is the reason that we have our English, because it went to Celtic and all of that, then Britain and all of that, and came to us. That's why we have the dialect we have now, because of Cadmus. 1490, yeah. Hey, it's in here too. Now y'all know it always take me a minute to find it, but it's in here. When he at 1472, 1492, 14 something BC, he came and brought the. There we go. I'll tell right to it. Thank you, Dad. Right here. See? Thebes. See it? Cadmus. 14, what does that say? 93. Cadmus is said to have brought the 15 Phoenician letters to Greece in 1493. I can't read it, whatever it is. They gradually changed in form till they became the ground of the Roman letters, and now used in Europe and America. What? Thebes, Egypt. Thebes, Egypt. Look how they just made you think that was just Greece. They're like, I don't believe it. So let's go get a book or letters that we have here. Here we go. Let's find it. It's an old book as well. The binding is ripping. Let's see if that's the truth, what they done told us. Did these niggas lie to us or no? Let's see how the language got disseminated to the peoples. Oh, there it is. Look it. Phoenician. And then Armenian, Sabian, Hellenistic. And then Hebrew, Syriac, Mongolian, Arabic, and all the languages. And then look it. What? No. Ethiopic, Amharic. You said what? Very interesting. Oh, that's why Dragon script is ancient Phoenician. That's ancient Phoenician letters right there. What? Those are ancient Phoenician letters. Isn't that crazy? That also look like Viking letters. Because that's how they got them. Yeah. That is how they received them. It is. You said what now? You said, huh? Yeah. Ain't that cool? Mm-hmm. That's why when folks come in here talking crazy to me, I just look at them. They be talking and I just be looking at them. Yeah. So, I love y'all. And I think we've bounced all over the place for long enough today. What do you guys think? Who enjoyed the class? Even though a lot of us have heard it a lot, but we still putting pieces together. You can always build on the other foundation that you already had. Now here I gotta go back and read Kings and the wars and all of that stuff that was going on in the Bible. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Trying to tell you, you would want to study and not just read the Bible. It's very interesting. Who? You see? So now that you know the 12 divine in Roman and Greek mythology is actually the sons of Jacob, you gonna run and read them stories, ain't you? How they was fighting against the giants, boy. Change your whole like, wait a minute, what? It's CERCA, CERCA Trova 22. CERCA. Yeah. Uh-huh. Yes, baby. It make you look. Why pastors don't teach this stuff? Because they take folks' money. And when you take folks' money, you're not going to teach anything they don't want to hear because you want them to keep it in your mind. I don't care about the money. And I'm going to be honest with you. Hebrews 6 says God rejected a lot of them as his pastors because they refused to learn. Because they get up there every Sunday and still can't tell you when Eve died. And she died 6 days after Adam did. But you won't know that unless you read in the book of Jubilees, which is outside of the Bible. And all of these books are mentioned. Even for my newbies, if you go to Joshua chapter 10, verse 13, I always start there because it's the easiest. Go to Joshua chapter 10 in your Bible, verse 13, and it mentions the book of Jasher. But if you go to the table of contents in your Bible, the list of biblical books in your KJV or NIV, NLT, they're not in there. But it clearly says if you want to read the rest of what happened when the sun stood still for 3 days, you'll have to go read that in the book of Jasher. And it tells you what happened. There was an angel. God let an angel come down and give him a stroke. That's how they won that war. I mean, they did have to fight a little bit, but an angel came down and gave all them men a stroke, and that's how they won. But it's not in there. If you new here, can you do me a favor? Can you go and look in your Bible right now, Joshua chapter 10, verse 13? I have a regular Bible in here somewhere, but it's never where it should be because I'll be putting it up in places. We'll just read it on the iPad. I'm going to just do this for y'all, then I'm going to go. Because a lot of people don't believe me, but let me show you for yourself. But so you can see it with your own eyes. They list so many books of the Bible, and I always just start there because it's the easiest. There's other books listed before that. But for my church folks, I know y'all read the book of Joshua. Mm-mm. It is The first book I was the Testament of Judah. What do you mean? The Testament of Judah? It's a lot to learn. I'm a minister of a good church with a good pastor, but you have to learn for you. Yeah. The Bible says study to show yourself approved. He never said read. He said study. We got a lot of ministers and pastors over here. It's a lot of ministers and pastors over here. They come in as user 24630 sometimes. I took a Bible class when I was in college, and the Book of Maccabees and other were mentioned. Yep. And see, Maccabees did not used to be spelled like that. It used to be spelled MEQ, the Maccabeans. Girl, they ain't here, they ain't here. A lot of them. They'll let you know they pastors. They don't care. I'm here to teach. I don't care about who know what. I just want to make sure you know the rest. That's my job. If you can take bits but I used to know because it would be pastors that would come and visit our churches when I was in church. And they would have information that wasn't in the Bible. I'm like, well, it don't say that nowhere. Like, where you get that part from? But because they are not allowed to teach that if they... But that's why I told God I don't want to teach in the church. I know you want me to speak to the people, but I want to be able to say what you told me and say what you showed me. And so then I'm over here. Never thought I was going to be over here. I did not think he was going to do it like this. I don't know how I thought he was going to do it, but this is how he did it. Yeah. So now you understand. If you've ever been like at church, and they said something like that, I ain't in here. They got it from the lost books. And they be scared to tell their pastors because they don't want to get put out that they be reading the lost books. But the Bible says that his people perish for the lack of knowledge. And under that it says that he's rejected the pastors from being his pastors because they don't want to learn. If the pastors got it all, how did God say that the people were going to die because of a lack of knowledge? Or they were going to, you see what I'm saying? So it can't be all right there. And God said, I put mysteries in my word, but you got to seek and find them. You don't have to look for nothing that's right in front of you. You do not have to look for nothing that's right in front of you. If your money's sitting right there, you can see it. But if you got to look for it, that means it ain't right in front of you and you need to go looking. Yeah. Yes. Listen, seeking you shall find. And that's what God said. He said, I got mysteries. But they ain't going to be revealed to everybody. The people that just want to hoop and holler and say they saved, that's it. That's all they going to get is that. You hear me? He said, but if you want more, you going to come for me. And you going to dig deep. I'm just going to leave it. I ain't even going to say nothing. But just understand this. Don't just read the Bible, study it. And people are like, oh, well, where did you find those? I found these books from reading from the Bible. I want y'all to know that. As I started to study places and names, these lost books start popping up. Like when you go and you read about media. Well, that's how I found out about the Book of Tobit. And the first Black Widow. Because the demons Asmodai or Asmodeus kept killing her her husbands. Well, he used to be he was alive. He was a giant. Asmodeus was a giant. And since he knew how it felt to be in some snatch, and he liked this girl, he would kill every last one of her husbands. You said you got the hair on my arm standing straight up because it's a real story. You can read the Book of Tobit on Bible Gateway. Right where I just showed you. If you type in Bible Gateway Tobit, it come up. Well, I'm already on here, so then I just need to go type in Tobit in the search bar right here. And you can read a lot of the lost books on the Bible Gateway. What Bible is it? It's the New Something Bible. Hold on. It's called the Good News Translation. In the GNT, the Good News Translation. So when you go on your Bible list, right here, right? When you click that for which version of the Bible that you want to read out of, and this comes up, it's the Good News Translation. And the Book of Tobit is in there. And this is also a really good story. It's an app. And you can download these Bibles to your phone. In the Lost Books of the Bible by William Hone. Or you can read The Infancy of Jesus Christ on Sacred Text. Just type in The Infancy of Jesus Christ. It's going to come up on Sacred Text. But this dude didn't even know that he was walking with an angel. The angel Raphael. Him and old girl Sarah prayed. And God sent an angel. The angel Raphael to help them. Look, this is why the Bible says you never know when you entertain an angel. Tobias went out to look for someone who knew the way to meet him, would travel with him. Almost as soon as he left the house, he found himself face to face with Raphael, the angel. Tobias did not know that Raphael was an angel of God, so he asked him where he was from. I am an Israelite, Raphael answered. And the Bible says you never know when you entertain an angel. So that means this angel had to look exactly like a human person. And Tobit is mentioned in your Bible. We also know where media got his name too. Wonder what was going on there. The media. Yeah. Yep, the media. Wonder what was going on in media. Wonder if that's where they went to go get their new TVs at. And they square mirrors and stuff. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. You said remedies. Huh? Yep. So I'm about to go eat me some of these greens and turkey tails and make me another sweet potato. And I'm probably going to be asleep after that. So I'll see y'all a little bit later. Y'all all right over here? Everybody okay? Mm-hmm. So, you said, I guess I was late. I got to watch it. Yeah, we've been on here 164 minutes. In 16 more minutes, we'll be on here 3 hours. Jazz. You're welcome. Ooh, I know. Did I say next? I'm in tails. I love turkey necks. They didn't have none. And y'all know my car is still down, so I ain't drove to no store. Tobit. Tobit. If you type in Tobit, the Book of Tobit on Google, it'll come up. Oh, I boiled mine today. Was real soft, babe. Mine tastes just like a ham hock in a fire. Yeah, I love y'all. So now y'all got some reading to do. Y'all can go read the Book of Tobit and understand how angels be walking right around you and you didn't even know it. Angel walking around you, you didn't even know it. Angel touched your hand, you didn't even know it. Angel came in your house, you didn't even know it. Mm-hmm. In my Rick Ross boy, you ain't even know it. Some of y'all done humped on an angel, you didn't even know it. You said that man was a beast. She's a beast in the bed. Maybe they really was. It was an otherworldly experience. Where should you start for beginners? Go get you an OTP. One of these. The Old Testament Supergraph is actually 2 books set, and you start at the beginning or wherever your eyes land. It's 1 and 2. I don't know where my other one is. It's somewhere in here. Or it might be in my room. Who knows? This is a 2 book set. Yes. So, thank you. So, it's a lot of times. That's why the Bible tell you, be cool cussing folks out. Because you could be talking to an angel and don't even know it. Just keep swimming. Just keep swimming. Swimming, 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 swimming. Listen here. I know. Because I think one of them probably was. I call him Satan. He's Lucifer in my phone. He's Satan and Lucifer. The devil. He didn't have every name that has to do ancient fiery one. He didn't have every name that got to do with the devil. He in my phone right now is Lucifer. He used to be Satan's son. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And is. Sure is. Mm-hmm. The devil. I don't have any. So. Love y'all. I hope y'all have an amazing day. He is. He's in my phone as the devil, Lucifer, Satan. Like I got all his old numbers in there because they stay in like my Google. So even his names from 15, 16, 17 years ago is the devil, Lucifer, Satan's son, and the like, the angel of darkness. You pick one. And he knew it too, because the one time I had texted him, y'all, and I forgot that like when you send that like little voice thing, it shows you the name of the person, like what you have them in your. He said, "You got me in your phone is Lucifer, and do Satan." So when he see the thing, it shows that I got his name is Satan in the phone. Yeah. He said, "Damn." I said, "Yeah. You told me you was the father of lies, and I know who that is, though. I just went ahead and put your name in there. That's what you said your name was. You said, when I asked you who you was, you said you was the father of lies the day after the devil showed up in my house to my daughter. So then I have to know that you're telling me the truth, and I just put your caller ID as what you said your name was. I know who the father of lies is. That's Lucifer. So then why you mad? Because I put your name in here right. Yeah, Tony, it is. But you said it, not me. Ancient fiery one. That's what your name mean, ain't it? Nigga named me Ancient Fiery One. I said Ancient Fiery One. Nigga, that's the devil. His name means ancient fiery one in real life. Quit playing with me. That's the devil. It do look like it just got real dark, didn't it? What time is it? Yep, they outside watching something. They got the sunglasses on and everything. They all, oh, look at them. Is it happening right now? Because it sure got dark in here. It's out here in Texas. Okay, because they outside with glasses on. Sure is. Because this show just got dark in here, didn't it? It's happening as we speak. Well, at least we talking about the Lord. That's why they outside. I won't be. I'll be right in here eating some greens and ham. Not ham. It sure did. They show outside watching it too. I won't be. It got a little dark outside. They show outside with the sunglasses on. They must be looking at it. It's a whole bunch of them out there. Yeah, I didn't even realize until now. Yeah, I bet my room real dark too. The church next to your house is charging people $10 for parking. I'm about to show y'all what these. I'm about to show y'all how these churches look to me right now. Lord forgive me, but it's the truth. This is what they be doing. You just give me one on here. I'm just gonna use this because I can't find my offering plate. Y'all know I got one in. Donations! Donations! Please, can you give the blind people a donation? Because y'all giving y'all money to the blind. And not physically, spiritually. Donations for the blind. Donation. The spiritually blind. Donations to the spiritually blind. Donate. Thank you, kind sir. Thank you. Get your ass. Always begging. You know the pastor's cash app before you know what denomination they teach out of. And I'm not trying to be funny. These people had to make me go get cash app, Venmo, PayPal. I was there for months. I would not do it at first. I said, I don't need y'all money. I ain't doing this for money. And I'm here 2 years over now. Over 2 years. And you ain't gonna hear me ask for no money no time on here. Unless I say, y'all, okay. And then y'all start sending. I say, wait, don't send the money yet. Y'all don't even know what we giving to. Right, y'all had to beg me to go get a come on. And I get up here every day. Yo, if you been here for this out, you ain't heard me say nothing about send me no money. I ain't said send, I don't see no hearts or no change or no big galaxies. I ain't said, I don't say nothing about that. You don't have to hold people hostage to get no money if you teaching something. People pay for information, huh? I promise you, and when that information change their life, it ain't nothing they won't do for you after that. But maybe y'all need to start teaching something. And you won't never have to have no offering. I kept giving it. I still give it away. I still give it away every time. Y'all still send stuff for the CERCA fund, and if somebody need their bills paid or somebody need a book, whatever, that's going there. We just helped the lady this weekend not get evicted. She had less than 6 hours to leave her house. She had packed up her car in the room that she was staying in and everything, and we helped her. She get to stay another 30 days where she at. We still doing it. Every day. Still helping people with gas money, groceries, baby diapers, whatever the need be. If we can feel it, we gonna do that. That's what we do here. We use our social media to bless other people. Our stay warm challenges, everything. You are not a selfish person. You spread love. Now, sometimes I could be selfish. Like when people be wanting me to give them my books, I'm not going to do that. I ain't going to lie. Now, when it comes to my books and all my little trinkets, because my kids was like, Mom, why you don't give some of the books away? I said, I could give y'all away. And they grown, but I could give y'all away. Because these books don't talk crazy to me. Like giving my books away, they send them to me. You give your stuff away. Certain things I get to keep, and these is the things right here. This is my prayer coming true right here. I told God I want a beautiful wood library, and that's what I have. Hand built by me. This part of it. Y'all know y'all seen a lot of these, and I already had a lot of these, but if I had all the books that I bought in the last 25 years, they would fill this room up like crazy, but I used to lose them in storages and stuff, so I just forgot them. I had to go buy everything again. Oh, yeah, nobody can borrow my books. I'll get you one. You can't have mine. I used to, and that's why I had to keep rebuying them. It's been dark in here for a while now. How long is it supposed to last? Yep, people outside looking at it. Who want to know what color they is? They out there. Sitting in chairs and stuff. They out there. Niggas like, nah, I think not. I don't know. It just get dark. Let me go in the house. Because I'm just playing. I'm playing with y'all. But they is. Ain't no black folks outside. Not right now. Not right here. Now, maybe on other places over here. But it ain't none out there. You said this white girl staying right here inside. It is. Ah, Jesus. Hilarious. You said my black self outside. Well, amen. I'm outside. I can't lie. Yeah, y'all might have a little. And yeah, it's okay. Maybe your great grandma was. Is it on your daddy's side or your mama's side? Huh? I'm playing, y'all. We joking. You said representation is important. Listen here. No, this don't got a zipper on it. Oh, this whole time I didn't realize that. Oh, I can take that off and wash it. Okay. Learn something new every day. I'm playing with y'all. I know it's a lot of black people outside grounding and everything else. They got all their copper on standing outside like that. With no shoes on. They got their copper poles with all the jewels and crystals on the top of them with their things on. They out there like them. Follow in the shadow. In their shoes. They out there with all they got all their stuff on. Trying to connect to the universe. I'm connected. Whether I'm inside or outside, whether I got shoes on or not, it's called the Holy Ghost. He on the inside of me. I ain't got to go connect nowhere. I'm grounded. The moment I let him in, I'm connected. Connected with the cosmos. Let me quit. Because some of y'all outside with y'all poses and stuff right now, like, Circa, see, you always take it too far. Some of y'all outside with your copper stuff on right now. What you got? What rocks you got on your stuff? Some of y'all outside right now with your copper stuff and your copper staffs and your copper. You got copper wrapped around your toes going into the ground. Oh, I love y'all. Y'all are hilarious. Fine. You said, yep. Y'all done wrap wire around your ankles and stuff. Everything copper wired all the way up. Like this, like a scarecrow. Waiting for the charge. Stop it. Not tomatoes. Somebody really in here doing it. The only reason you throwing tomatoes because you put your copper jewelry on today to make sure whatever charge was coming through, you can get it. You can get it. Hilarious. Oh, man. Damn, it's getting dark for real, ain't it? How long is this going to last? It's making me nervous. Hold on, I might need to stay on the phone with y'all. Is it just me or is it getting darker? It's still got darker outside. Yeah, because they done leaned all the way back and turned they chairs. Hilarious. You ever want to know what's going on? Just watch the white people. You'll know what's going on. Just watch the white people. Look at me looking at them looking at me. Nah, you ever want to know what's going on, just look at the white folks. See, if they walking that way, then you automatically know to run the other way. You understand? If you see a group of white folks walking this way, because there's something like smoke, you automatically know to go the opposite way. I don't know why. I need to go over there and see what's going on. No, the hell, you get back here. You don't want to go get us killed now. Jeffrey, I'm going to go out there and see what's going on. No, I'm going to go right now. Stay in here. Oh! Yeah! Yep, I told that nigga don't go outside. We ain't going out there. Lock the doors. I don't need to know what's going on. I need to know how to get out of here. That's what I need to know. How do I get away? How do I get away? See, they always the first ones to die because they always the first one got to go see what's going on. Niggas don't care. They trying to figure out how to get away. Y'all done seen it. A random person walk past groups of black people and they start running. People that didn't even know him just start running. They said, "What we running from?" Groups of white people saw the black person running and they ran towards where he was running from. Just as crazy as a Bessie bug. Listen here. When's this gonna be over? Listen. It's for real, Isabel. It is dark right now. Yeah, it's dark right now. They all looking at it. They got the maintenance out there looking at it. So it must be doing something because they got maintenance out there looking at it too. Hold it. It ain't nothing but white folks outside. That is funny. They got all the white folks out there. I'm trying to tell you. That is funny. They just walking around and I'm in here safely just in case some aliens jump out the trees or something. I'll be right back. Give me a minute. I'll be right back. It sure is. It's still dark in here. Did it get darker? Y'all, did it get darker in here? It got darker in here, didn't it? Oh my God. Oh my God. It is all the way dark in here. Oh and the eclipse together on the inside. Wow. This room that got darker and darker. Who knows that dark is an actual being? Do y'all remember Dark's name? Dark is an actual being. So there is a being. Huh. Remember? Homeroom is dark. It's dark, dark. You right. It sure is. It's crazy. Where my light bulb is in the it's in here, but it ain't in the little thing. And God said, let there be light. The dog up there howling. That dog is upstairs howling. Like at the moon, how dogs howl at the moon or whatever. He upstairs howling right now. He literally is upstairs howling at the moon, that dog upstairs. Y'all didn't hear him go, arr, arr. Yeah. And I've never heard him do that. They've been up there a year. I never heard him howl. Like, I've never even heard him really bark. He sure is making noise up there. Y'all, it's getting darker. Do y'all see this? He up there howling right now. It's getting darker in here. Let me. He is howling. Y'all hear him now? Y'all hear him howling? He said, oh, oh. I've never heard him do that. Y'all. This crazy. Look at this. Y'all can barely see me. He up there howling. He's, oh, he ain't stopped. Y'all hear it? No way. He up there just howling his little ears off. It's not dark outside, but it done made it super dark in here. Oh, it's some black kids. I shouldn't have said nothing. There's some black folks out there now. They sitting out there in their Jeep with the top back. They got their stunner shades on. So it's 4 black folks outside now. No way. I just want to see how dark it's about to get in here. Because that's crazy that it's not even this dark outside. Damn, that nigga tall. He taller than a damn Jeep. Y'all, it is somebody outside that is taller than a Jeep Wrangler. I want to go ask this nigga how tall he is. He taller than a damn Jeep Wrangler. It's a Nephilim outside my house. No, I'm for real. This nigga is taller than the Jeep Wrangler, y'all. What kind of Jeep is that he's taller than the damn Jeep? I'm about to go ask him how tall he is. Y'all give me 1 second. He taller than that damn car. I knew I wasn't crazy. That nigga tall. Y'all, it feels so weird outside. It's done got darker in here, didn't he? He's 6'8". I told you. I said that nigga taller than a truck. He's 6'8". I knew I wasn't tripping. He young. He probably like 17, 18, y'all. It's a Nephilim outside right when the eclipse came. Look at a Nephilim came. I know y'all can't see me. It's crazy. Is that better? Too bad. We're going to see how long this lasts. That's nuts. It's so dark. It's like when it be nighttime in here. And look, that's even with the light on. It's still dark, y'all. It ain't over. We in it right now. Mine ain't over. It's still going. Do y'all not see it? Because when the sun come up, we ain't had no lights on this whole time. It ain't over. We've been in this a good, 10, 15 minutes now? It ain't over. They said for 2 hours. Oh, we ain't about to be in no damn dark for no 2 hours now. All the way till 3:30. What time is it? That's crazy. It's still dark outside. It looks like the sun is coming back now. Let's turn the lights out and see. Yep, it's coming back. You see it coming back right here? Y'all see it coming back now? Because you can see my face now. That's very interesting. He's still up there yelping too. He said something is wrong, nigga. Somebody come get me. That's very interesting. Very, very interesting. How God can do whatever he want to do. And we started out, remember, with natural light. I didn't have no lights on or nothing. Cloudy in Florida. Y'all can't even see it, really, Quita? Wow. Well, it's almost over now. Cause it's getting back light outside. Yep. Cause the shadows are shifting. Yep, it's getting back light. That's crazy. Y'all, we watched the eclipse together. And we got to see a Nephilim outside. Well, y'all didn't get to see him. I did. I said, this nigga is taller than the car. And that's a Jeep. And there's another guy standing on the other side, so I could see a regular sized guy who's about this much shorter than the car. And then there's another man on the other side that is taller than he reached down like this looking in the window. Nephilim still exists, y'all. We was just talking about giants and one that showed up out here. He almost 7 feet tall. Right in my own backyard. Your son is 6'7", so you already know. Your husband 6'9". Oh, you live with a Nephilim. Y'all live with Nephilims. Ain't that something? I told y'all some of y'all. Mine is 6. It say that the angels is the fathers of the giants. the angels is the fathers of the giants. So what y'all want to tell me? Your grandson was 6'8". Which y'all want to tell us? And why there's a door? And what y'all want to tell us? Had your little rendezvous with the little angel poo? That one hot night out at the bar, he was just angelic and you didn't know he really was. Yeah, little swanky swank with the guys from upstairs. You can tell me. We already know why you was over there. We heard about their parts. Moving on. We read the book of Nehemiah. We know why y'all over there. Drunk with the drink of the angels. We didn't read y'all's story before. We didn't. We know y'all's story, Nehemiah's. We read your story. We did. We sure did. Y'all think y'all got away? We know what we know. The dark, tall, handsome guy. Russell, you are not 10 feet tall. Stop it, Russell. Absolutely ain't. You absolutely are not standing on the chair, maybe. Nope. Sorry, sir. Russell still on it. And he is. Bearded gentleman, get your brother. Get your brother, bearded gentleman. Get him. He's over here making up stories again. Yeah, my light on now. Let's see what's doing. Yep, it's getting light now. You can see it coming up right here. Y'all, we went through the whole eclipse together. Look at us. We just had so many memories together in this past 2 years. Look at us. I'm going to miss you guys when the internet goes out. Look it. It's the light is coming. And the Lord said, let there be light. Mm-hmm. It's been period. Gonna do what you need to do. Oh, man. Well, listen here. We have a lot of good experiences in this class. And Zoo. We have a lot of great experiences here. God loves us a lot. We learn a lot. We grow a lot. You said I'm going to replay this class in my head when the internet is gone. It was a pretty good one, I think. We learned a lot. So, I'm about to go find me some food. Well, I already know it. I don't got to find it. I already know. But I don't know if I'm going to go to sleep or not. I don't know. I just be joking. I can't say what is and what ain't. I don't really know. But super tall. Yeah. And it's much brighter now. It is. I got my lights on, but it is much brighter though. And I can see the shadows moving. Yeah. I won't miss the internet bill though. And won't. You just got Bahia enchiladas. I know them things is fire because I love enchiladas. I'm going to finish the Omega Code too. It's good. Did y'all go watch? Y'all went and watched the Omega Code? I know it's a little crazy because it was made by TBN, but it's still good. And the original Left Behind, if you was paying attention. Now, what's going to be crazy is if in a couple of days they get to talk about Enoch and Elijah over there. Mm-hmm. We about to see. Because something came out of this eclipse. We just don't know what it is. Ain't the Devil's Comment supposed to be around here sometime? When is the Devil's Comment supposed to be around? Or the Devil Horn Comment? When is it coming? Is that today? Is the Devil Horn Comment passing by us today too? Is that happening as well? At the same time when the Antichrist is supposed to be coming to Earth? At the start, in the middle, and at the end, it's 3 of them. Oh, okay. April 24th or 21st. Okay. So it's coming now. Mm. That was the Rockets. Oh, okay. I thought you was talking. Okay. Well, I know Devil's Comment is coming. The Horn Comment is coming too. Comment is coming as well. So, the Devil's Comment. The celestial bodies. Okay. Why would they call them celestial bodies? We talked about that already. And Egypt says the celestial bodies. And the people that worship the sun and the moon say they were real beings. And they call them celestial bodies. I seen that, Hasmata. I did. I seen it. I love y'all. I'm about to go find me some food. We'll talk later. Lord's will. Okay. They're filling the comments. Yep. Yep. I love y'all. It's dark in Ohio now. I bet. Ours then came back. Look, they leaving, so they must be going. They didn't went on and went on. Yep. See y'all later, family. Y'all got the Book of Tobit to read anyway. Mm-hmm. It's changing in DC. Yep. So it's getting past us now. Cause I'm in the middle. See y'all. I love y'all.